guess, Mike, it looked like you came out with cramp there late, and then I think the first snap you're back on the field. It looks like Mertz kind of has a lane to escape the pocket, and you close it down. Just what did you see? And I guess maybe kind of as an addendum to that more broadly, just what was the feeling kind of across that defense, maybe that last set of downs where Wisconsin had you backed up against the goal line?
Yeah, well, we obviously had some timeouts throughout there where we could get together and talk about what coach was seeing, what he was thinking he was going to call and stuff like that. So he definitely had an idea that, they were going to try to pass the ball down the field and whatnot. And so we brought 2 all-out blitzes. The first one was the time he escaped on that third down, got some good yardage off of that. And then we brought the same blitz again on the play that you're talking about, that first down play or second down. And yeah, I mean, initially my blitz, it didn't really work, and I kind of just stayed alive and spun off a block, and, he was right there. So it was good to get him down, and then C4 made that stop, and then Reese. So it was awesome.
All right, Kevin and John Blau.
What was the big key, you think, Mike, overall in the red zone defense today? I mean, they got there 3 times. They only got 6 points. What led to you guys, consistently making stops there?
Yeah, well, our defense just has a mindset of, they're not going to cross this line, no matter how many yards they get, no matter how long this drive's going to be. We're holding them to a field goal or no points at all, and they're not going to cross that line. So, I mean, we always talk about that. If we're in a huddle before the play, or we get a timeout and we just have time to talk about it, they don't get another yard. It stops right here, and I think everybody buys into that mindset.
All right, John Blau, then Robbie.
Sorry, mute button. With Tywan Mullins' sack fumble, I mean, I could hear it up here in the press box. I mean, it was pretty loud. I mean, what did it sound like to you? I mean, when you were on the field and you heard that collision, and what does that say about Tywan, a guy who's 176 pounds, but he can, smack a guy like that?
Yeah, no, it sounded like a gunshot on the field for sure. I mean, it was loud, and I was kind of dropping back into coverage, and I got my eyes back to the quarterback, kind of right at the moment when he hit him, and it was, I was real excited. I saw the ball fly out and everything. James get the recovery, so it was really excited. That was a huge momentum swing for our team.
All right, Rabbi, then Rick Bozich.
Hey, Mike, I think you guys know the stats. Alan has mentioned them. Wisconsin was scoring 51 points per game last 10 meetings. You guys hold them to 6. Just how good was this as a defensive performance from you guys?
Yeah, no, it was a huge defensive performance. We knew it was going to come down to us for sure. It's Wisconsin. They're going to do their downhill run games, and that's what you have to stop in order for them to start opening up and start throwing the ball. And we definitely put them in some of those situations, 3rd and 5+ and things like that. So, I mean, it was on the front, it was on the D line, the linebackers fitting the gaps, making plays, and we definitely didn't play a perfect game. Obviously, they definitely had some explosive runs and pass here or there that broke out on us. But as a collective group, we played a good game and held them to 6 points, which was huge.
All right, Rick and then Matt Weaver.
Yeah, Mike, a lot of people are talking on social media about the way you guys showed your love to Coach Allen after the game was over when he was being interviewed on ABC. Where does that come from? And secondly, if you had a vote, is he the National Coach of the Year?
100%. Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I heard Tywan talking, and I agree with everything that he was saying. A lot of people don't get to see what he does in the building, but he brings the energy each and every day, and we're not kidding about that. He comes in ready to work. He gets the guys going. Maybe when it's a Tuesday morning, and it's been a long weekend or whatever, and guys are tired or whatnot, and he comes ready to go, and he gets us fired up, and he brings the energy for this team, and we recognize that and we appreciate it, and that's where you see the love coming from.
All right, Matt, wrap up.
Hey, Mike, in this age of college football with spread offenses and teams doing exotic things and 3 and 4 receivers, Wisconsin's kind of old school, like you talked about it, the downhill run game. As a linebacker, talk about the just kind of change in the offense, and is it kind of fun where it's a game where it's basically tough man wins? I know that's kind of every week, but they're really about tough guy wins, and that's how they kind of have these kind of low-scoring games. Is this kind of enjoyable as opposed to maybe some of those high-scoring ones? Yeah, definitely. A lot of times those games aren't as fun to watch maybe as a fan, but as a defensive player, that's real fun. When a team doesn't get in your end zone, that's real exciting. And, it's also a challenge when you see that just on film. It's attack on our front. They think they can, run the ball down. It's just man-on-man football, and that's what
that's defense. That's where we're at. So we like that.
All right, Stefan, last one from Micah.
Coach Allen has mentioned it a couple times this season, mentioned it again today, and you, someone that's been around the program the past couple of years. I mean, what have you seen this year from this team in practice that may be different from years before that's leading to victories like this?
Yeah, I heard Coach Allen talk too. Like he said, I think it's just our scout teams. We have so much more depth, and guys are, scout team guys are making huge plays on the defense, and it's putting our defense in binds where we need to, hey, tighten up here. We need to, go make a play, go do your thing, and it's a big deal to have that. A lot of people don't really recognize that, but when you have a scout team that puts pressure on the defense and makes them work during practice, it shows up on game day, and that's what you guys are seeing.
All right, thanks, Micah. And thanks, guys. We got to
Appreciate it,
run.
guys.
We'll see you guys on Monday.